This is a review of a seat cover I did on a 1980 CB900. Purchased this off of eBay for 60 bucks and postage. The Honda insignia, they claim, is done photographically. It's not painted on, so it's not going to rub off and it lasts longer. But it's quite a nice seat, although installing it was not what I would call easy. It's like installing a pool tabletop like Simona 760. You have to do a lot of pulling and stapling and clamping, and then restapling and pulling and clamping, that kind of a procedure. But out of all the seats I could find on the internet, this was one of the nicer ones that looked a lot like the original. Came out really nice product for the price. Although I think it took me probably an hour and a half to install this, and they come small, and they tell you that. You think, oh, this thing's way too small, but they're super stretchy, and they're meant to be stretchy. However, they tell you to put a garbage bag over your foam seat, your raw foam seat, and that'll help this cover go on easier, and it helps protect it in the weather and that kind of thing for moisture. But came out really nice. However, I would not call this easy on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd call it an 8 for the recover, but really a quality product. It's padded on the top. The top inch is padded, I think they say, but the real trick is squishing down your old foam, smashing it down, and getting enough material up underneath, way up around, and stapling. The stapling too, if I'd had an electric staple, it would have been far easier than the old crappy one I was using. But you know how it is, sometimes you use what you got. But it's a pretty nice old bike, CB900, 14,500 miles. Real nice runner. 10 gears. They just don't do that anymore. Set of 5 for the highway, a set of 5 for the freeway. The freeway gears are real tall. Nice old bike though. $1,000 Craigslist bike. You just, once in a while, you get lucky and you find one. Shaft drive, original exhaust. Everybody tells me make sure you keep that exhaust, because that's what makes that bike run good. And I've heard that a lot from people, that changing the exhaust, it really made the bike run like crap. These bikes were notorious for bad brakes. You can see it only has a 1-piston brake, and then the discs aren't even slotted. But the next year they came out with a double piston. It still sucked. They were still fairly poor brakes, but brakes evolved along with bikes. However, guys that have seen me on this say, yeah, I had one in high school and I wrecked it because I got going fast and couldn't slow down fast enough because of the crappy brakes. But when you have old bikes, you just kind of know that, and this one's in pretty good shape. However, the seat, you can see the old seat rubbed up against the tank. It was a knockoff. It was an original one, and it wasn't installed properly and was way up on top of the tank. Anyway, this one came out very nice. CB900, 1980.